Hi everyone, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon from wherever you're watching. I'm your host, Celessa Mary _RN. Today I'm so excited to be here. I hope you're excited as me. The last episode, in the third edition, we had talked about we are going to start our our viewing every Tuesday from Thursday. And today I'm so glad that you're with me. Please, I want you to subscribe. I want you to like my channel because I'm your nurse, mentor, and educator. And today I'm very right here to educate you and to mentor you and to help you to have a healthy life because your health is your wealth. So I want you to tune in, talk to your friends, share my videos, go to my channel, Celessa Mary _RN, and learn more and more on how you can be healthy and in the end be wealthy because your health is a priority. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Celessa Mary _RN. Today we're going to talk about the fourth life gift. Remember, we began a series, episode 1, we were talking about how sleep or rest is a gift from God and the importance of having rest in our bodies, the importance of making our body to give it time to rejuvenate itself by resting. We also have talked about water, water which is God's gift to all human beings. And God has gifted us with water because 60% of the whole universe is water. Only 40% is the earth. The other thing that we talked about in our last episode was about healthy food. We all need food to grow. We all need food. And we have been discussing on how we should make food speak to our bodies. And as you look at your plate, is a food health. Let food be your what? Let food be your medicine and your medicine be food. Is your food medicine? Or do you want your medicine to be food? Because as a healthcare worker, we've had several patients who have enough tablets to take every morning. Some of them even are over lunch hour in the evening. So literally they have, we normally call it a cocktail of drugs. So would you want to end up there? If you are healthy, how can you maintain your health? If you are sick, how can you use medicine to make yourself healthy so that after that, you can now live a life that is healthy? So today's fourth life gift is exercise. Exercise or activity. That's why you can see I'm dressed fully donned for exercise. We know some people, when you talk about exercise, what comes to your mind? Some people thinking about a full workout, cardio, going to the gym. But did you know that you don't need a lot of exercise? You just need activity or mobility. Human body requires to be mobile. And that is why God created our bodies to have joints. You don't have any other part of your body that is just stuck on. Only the long bones, like the thigh bone from your knee to your ankles. That bone is straight, and it is straight for a reason. But most of our body parts are flexible, and they are flexible for a reason. So we need to make sure that our bodies are mobile all the time. And that is why even in my nursing career, somebody who remains immobile for a while can get contractures. Contractures, your body can become stiff. If you remain without moving or being mobile, then your body can have other complications. Mobility helps also in making sure that blood circulates well. So today we are going to learn about exercise, being mobile, being active. And I want to talk about a case scenario of a normal human being who you don't have other issues, health issues, because you have people who have had fractures, you got an accident. I wouldn't tell you to now exercise the way a normal human being who doesn't have any health conditions does. So health, scientists have discovered that there's a very, very irrefutable theory that there's a relationship between healthy life and regular exercises. That is from Fit for Life, A New Beginning by Harvey Diamond. Harvey Diamond said there is an irrefutable relationship between exercise and having a healthy lifestyle. As you go further, Harvard, everybody wants to go to Harvard. A study that was done in Harvard University by alumni shows that men that have physical activity have been associated to having a more reduced cost for mortality. What are they trying to say? That physical activity is associated with reduced mortality or with reduced deaths. Did you know that you can reduce your death or you can reduce your chances of dying by having just some physical activity within you? So these are some of the facts or results that came through their study by the alumni from the Harvard University. Number one thing that they said, that among men, there's a relative risk of death within a follow-up period. But if they do some physical activity, 0.4% who do 3 to 4 hours a week of exercise or physical activity have managed to lower their mortality rates, to lower their death rates. Another study says 0.6% who walk, just walking, for 15 or more kilometers per week. This is not a day, but it is per week, have been able to reduce their mortality rate. We also have another study that says 0.5 who climb 55 or more flights of stairs per week have managed to reduce their death rates or mortality rates. This is such a good thing. This is so amazing that just by taking the stairs, 15 flights of stairs per week, by walking, by having moderate sports activity more than 3 hours in a week, you are able to reduce your death rates. That is so amazing. So our bodies have been created to be mobile. That is how we have joints. If we didn't have joints, then God would have not created us to be mobile. But God has made our bodies so flexible with the joints so that we can move. And we need to understand that if you want to be healthy, you have got to start to have activity. You have got to start being mobile. You have got to start to have exercises. Your health is your priority. Your health is your wealth. And apart from drinking water, sleeping well, eating the right kind of diet, you need to start being mobile. And it starts from very simple thing, as simple as walking. Stay tuned in as we continue to learn about what we can do to make our activities be more, to work our mobility and to exercise so that we can remain healthy and we can remain wealthy, because our health is our priority. Thank you so much. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Celessa Mary _RN. I am your nurse educator and a mentor to many. We have been learning, this is episode 4 of learning about how to make our health our priority. Remember, if you don't make your health priority, your sickness will be your priority. And as a nurse educator, I want to advise you one thing. You need to start having activity. It's unfortunate that in our world today, we have cars, we have tuk-tuks, we have boda-bodas that make us not to be active as our forefathers. Most of the activities that we do in our offices make us docile, but we need to start making activity, mobility, or exercise our priority. And why do we need to do that? One of the most important facts or importance of exercise is exercise have an all-cause mortality rate that is less than 1/3 than that of non-exercise. That means a third of people who exercise can remain what? They can live longer than the people who do not exercise. And it is true. Anything that you leave stagnant for a while always has a way of dying. If you stay in bed for a very long time without moving, you start having pains that were not there. Did you know even during sleep, why do you keep on turning as you're sleeping? Nobody has ever told anybody that as you're sleeping, turn on the left or turn on the right. But God has kept it in such a way that when you're sleeping, when your body realizes, subconscious mind realizes that you've slept on your tummy for a long time, you find your body automatically changes to another position. It is God's way of making sure that our bodies are not what? Are not remaining in a stagnant way, are not remaining in the same position. Even through sleep. That is how wonderful God has created our bodies. I've never seen anybody who sleeps in the same position except people who are dead. So long as you have life within you, you'll always stand subconsciously. Your body tells you that this position you have been for too long, now turn to the left. Without anybody speaking to you, but your body knows how to communicate to you, even in your sleep. So why is it that when you are awake, we don't exercise? And let me say this, it has been reported and documented well that people who exercise, there's a third chances of reducing your level of what? Of mortality or death just by exercise. So you can increase the 33.3% chance of you prolonging your life by just doing some exercise. There's another fact that also scientists have discovered, that walking is one of the exercises that can be done by most people anywhere, and it only requires a pair of shoes. Walking. Did you know that being able to walk is a gift? We are always told that we are just 1 second away from becoming crippled. When I was growing up as a small child, being stupid child, we could look at people who are walking because of accident or different reasons, polio, we could laugh and we could be beaten by our parents. Why are you laughing at that person? Why? Because something can happen in your life and it can change your life totally. But you who is healthy, you have all your physical organs intact, you need to maintain a lifestyle of walking, because walking or exercise, that is the easiest among all, is walking, because all you require is a pair of shoes. The good thing nowadays, shoes are very cheap and available. You can even walk with slippers. If getting nice sneakers is a problem, you can start walking. Walking for 15 minutes, more than 15 minutes a day, has been found to improve your life. Because what happens when you walk? When you walk, your heel steps on the what? Steps on the floor. It transmits messages to your spine and it goes to your brain. And it stimulates hormones that make you more happy. Hormones that make you more energetic, feel more positive with life. So you can start by walking. And you don't need to buy expensive shoes when you want to walk. You only need any kind of shoes, even slippers. But if you can afford good shoes that will not cause pain to your legs, then why not? But make sure you're walking at least every day for 15 minutes. Making sure your body does not remain stagnant. Why is walking very important? Why? Because as you're walking, you're moving your hands. There's nobody who can walk with all their hands like a statue. Normally, your hands move ahead and behind. That is movement to these parts of the body. As you're walking also, your hips are moving, your legs are moving. And I told you, when your heels hit the ground, it sends signal to your spinal cord. It goes to your brain. 15 minutes of walking every day can do magic. You need to start walking. Somebody may say, I don't have the time. You need to start creating time to walk. And at times it might look bad if you are in the management level and people see you walking and they're like, wow, look at our boss walking. You are the one who knows what you are gaining by walking. I know it looks gisty when you're driving your Porsche, but why don't you park that car and start walking? What are some of the best times for walking? You can start walking in the morning. There are people who are morning people. Wake up in the morning and start doing the walking, 15 minutes. And did you know that you don't have to go to a field? You don't have to walk in your estate. You can walk from your door to the gate if your gate is very far and do several laps. Walk until you are sweating. But just walking briskly does not really help so much until there is some activity, there's some energy that is burned. So I know simple walking can help, but when you walk and sweat, it is even better because you're burning fat, you're burning calories from your body, and you're helping to release hormones that give you laughter, cheering, feeling more positivity. Another third fact that has been discovered by scientists says you can start walking for a short period, minutes, and then gradually increase. Did you know that it just takes a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step? I know some people might be saying, oh, I need a partner. You can get somebody to walk with. But if you don't have any other person to walk, if you live in a flat, I know in Nairobi and these big cities, sometimes you don't have time to do all that. Sometimes you are living, you can just use the stairs. Wake up in the morning, put on your good shoes, if you have them. If you don't have anything at all, put on your socks and start walking. Go through the stairs up to the 5th floor, 3rd floor, and come down again. Up the stairs and come down again. You don't have to go to the field or register with a gym. You can start with simple walking. So you can do it in the morning. Some people prefer to do it in the evening after work. Be my guest, but make sure always your body is movement. Always your body is mobile. There's some activity going on. So we encourage in the evenings, but don't walk at night when you're about to sleep, because also it will affect your what? You've already released hormones that are making you feel happy, adrenaline rush, and also sleeping will be a problem. So do it early in the morning when you're about to leave, or just in the evening after work, so that by the time you are resting, you have not stimulated your body too much for it to be active, so that your sleep is affected. Remember, we said sleep is number one and it should never be affected. My dear viewers, you need to start to exercise. Welcome back. Today is your host, Celessa, your nurse educator, your nurse mentor. I am so happy to continue to educate you about the role of exercise and being mobile. Now, I want us to go through the importance of exercise. I know we have discussed some few facts that have shown that exercise reduces your death rate or your chances of even dying. It might be a small percentage, but little by little by little, you become more healthier. Your body works better. Somebody was challenging me and telling me, Celessa, even if I do this or the other, we'll all die. It is true, we'll all die. And one of the things that God has hidden from us is how we will die. But I'd rather do the healthy things for now, because I don't know what will happen, so that when death occurs, at least I will know I'll have done my body justice. I will make my life better. I will have increased my value of life. I would have increased how healthy I am. So what are some of the benefits of walking? Number one, just walking. Today I just want us, if you can afford the gym and all, I just want us to talk about walking, because walking is the easiest. You just need shoes, and in some level, if you don't have shoes, put on socks, thick socks, and walk. You can even use your slippers to walk, because walking is just walking. It helps your body to be active. So number one, walking increases your strength and efficiency of your heart and muscles. Do you want your heart and muscles efficiency to be increased? Start walking. Your heart is able to pump well. If it was clogged with the arteries were clogged, anything, coronary artery, whatever it is, when you walk, you increase what? You increase your ability to pump the blood. Your heart muscles become stronger. I know that is the only muscle that God created to automatically pump is the heart. However, when you exercise more, you are exercising the heart muscles, you're exercising your muscles from every other part of your body. Number 2 benefit of walking, it lowers cholesterol. Remember, when you walk, because you're using energy, it burns the fats, the cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, the good, it is burnt down. So walking can assist you to burn cholesterol levels. And I said, eat well, make sure your food is not medicine. Your food is medicine, and your medicine is not food. Reduce your cholesterol level by starting to walk. It also increases your energy levels and stamina. Just walking for 15 minutes every day, your energy levels are increased. Why? Because the stores where the energy has been stored in the liver is able to be burnt down again, so that it increases the energy, and you get more energy. Did you know also what? Walking increases the bone mass. Your bone mass makes sure walking helps to increase the bone mass. So osteoporosis also is lowered to some level. Another thing, when you're walking, when you are dieting, you're sleeping well, you're drinking water, you're doing all that, and you're walking, it's instrumental to help in maintaining your proper weight. Most of the people eat without any activity. So the body signal is like, there is too much food. What do? Let's go and store it. So storage levels increase and you become fat, and some are converted to fat. But when there's more activity, the food is burnt and utilized in the muscles. So there's no place for storage, but more and more there's place for utilization in your body to make you healthier. Another importance of walking for 15 minutes per day, it is said that it reduces hypertension and aids in diabetes. I'm also a diabetic educator. And one of the things we tell people who have gotten, especially type 2 diabetes, is do exercise. Make sure you reduce your weight. And one of the ways is by walking. As you grow old, your muscles start speaking. You start complaining of your joints being more painful. But when you have the ability, you need to walk. You could be having health conditions that is making you not be able to walk. But you can use other alternative methods. So I said, I'm talking about a healthy human being who is able to walk, who has no joint issues and other issues that could exacerbate by walking, but is able to do passive, simple walking for 15 minutes. It also helps in aiding sleep. Remember, our first gift we said is the gift of sleep. Some people complain of insomnia. Insomnia is lack of sleep. They say, if I sleep early, I wake up by 2 a.m., I cannot sleep anymore. Did you know if you start exercising well, walking well, putting your body into activity and mobility, you also sleep better? That is why children who play very much, they play a lot, they are involved in activities. By the time as a mother, you're cooking at 6 p.m., your bed food ready, they are hit the bed. You don't need even to call them and tell them go and sleep. But children who stay playing PlayStations, watching games on the TV, you'll find them not sleeping even up to 12 midnight. And you're wondering, why aren't my kids sleeping? Because you have put restriction that you should not go out and play. Encourage your children to play, be active, and their sleep will be better, even as a mature person. Walking promotes the health of your back. I know people complain about back problems, but back problems may be contributed because of poor body mechanics. You're lifting things, you're bending, maybe you got an accident or something like that. But when you walk, it improves the health of your back. You find yourself complaining less of back problems. Did you know that walking also stimulates growth hormone? People who walk more, apart from sleeping, stimulating growth hormone. also walking or exercise, because it is in stimulating, it's making blood circulation to be faster, and now blood moves to all the other parts of your body, and that helps you to grow. One fact that is so important about walking for 15 minutes. Did you know that it has been found that walking for every 15 minutes a day improves your sexual prowess? For men, this is especially to our men. You want to increase your sexual ability, do the walking, do the exercise. It promotes and encourages longevity even in that aspect of your bedroom issues. So activity is very important. And one last thing about walking increases your mental and emotional well-being. As you're running, your body circulation is moving, blood circulation is improving on your brain cells, on your heart, on other parts of your body. It releases good hormones, feel-good hormones that make you feel so nice about yourself. You cannot exercise and then feel depressed. You can only exercise and feel pain. Some people, the pain is not bearable. But I said walking for 15 minutes will not cost you a lot. It just costs you 15 minutes. And nowadays, the good thing is we now have watches that can help you, time you to know how many steps you have taken. In the West, that have introduced so many fastest trains and all, people are now going cycling to work. And they have employers have ensured that they have bathrooms, changing rooms, so that somebody cycles to work, they get into the job, they shower, they put on their suit, and they go back to the board. We have nurses very early in the morning. The reporting time is 7:30, but they come earlier than 7:30. They go to the field, they go to the gym, they cycle, they walk upstairs and down instead of using the lift. So you need to make sure that your body is active, because your body has been made with joints and turns so that it can be active. If you find yourself sitting down for a very long time, know that you're not giving your health a priority. So today, my biggest message is you need to exercise. And I'm not talking about cardio exercise, whereby you go to the gym and lift weights. I'm just talking about walking and the importance of walking. I'm your nurse, educator, Celesta Mary _Aren. I want you to go to my YouTube channel. I want you to like, I want you to share, and more so, I want you to start doing the things that you are teaching, because if you're being taught and you're not applying, then it is not important. Put on your sports gear like me and take time to do your evening walks every day, 15 minutes. And as time goes by, you'll find it more interesting. You can carry along your friends. You can carry along your family, your brothers and sisters, your children, your spouse. If you buddy 2 of you, 3 of you, it becomes very interesting, so that you have an accountability partner who will watch with you. You could be having a partner who is very far. Call them and tell them, by the way, I'm starting to walk. Share a video of how you're walking and walk together. 15 minutes and graduate, and you'll find it very interesting, and you start walking even for 2 hours when you have the time. Why? Because your health is your priority. Thank you so much for listening to me in our 4th episode about exercise, activity, and mobility, because your health is your priority. Goodbye. Have a good evening. Have a good morning.